Hey guys, I'm Chu and welcome to another update vlog. So the first bit of information I have for you guys is that earlier this week it was revealed that Homika's badge is going to be called the Toxic Badge, and she is the second gym leader of the Unova region in Pokemon Black and White 2. And also she has a coffin, which is info that isn't really necessary or interesting, but it kind of is. So yeah, this is already news that we kind of already knew and suspected for Pokemon Black and White 2. It's just more confirmations and things like that. So the next bit of information is that allegedly a Pokemon anime episode preview shows that Pokewood is essentially done in a Pokemon battle style manner. So I don't know how the information was got across there, because I looked around and I couldn't find the origin of this Pokemon episode preview. I just got this information off Cerebi, so that's quite strange. But on top of that, like Pokemon Smash last night, they did also announce a little bit of information on Pokewood, like I said they would last week. And this information does go a little bit more into depth of how Pokewood actually works, rather than just sort of like a Pokemon battle. It's a little bit more complicated, and how it works, shown from Pokemon Smash, is that there's several scenarios, there's several scenes that you can choose from, first of all, and then you go into choosing a storyline, I think, a few scripts. So first you get the scene, then the scripts, and then you choose from several Pokemon that you can hire. Basically, you might have to have points or something to hire different Pokemon, so we don't quite know yet, but we know we can hire different sorts of Pokemon to play and different roles in the little play thing that you have to do. And what you do is you use some sort of move in it. Like, I've seen a few times that there's Pokemon using moves against the Mecha Tyranitar and things like that. So I'm not quite sure how 100% it works, because it does seem to be a sort of battle style using moves against the Tyranitar and the other things that are in different scenes. I'm predicting that the Tyranitar is just in one scene or one script, and the other scripts might have different things. Not quite sure about that. That's all we have about Pokewood for this week. But probably the biggest information of the week is the 2 new trails of Pokemon Black and White 2. And the first one, it doesn't really show much. It just shows that Bonari is going to be available in Pokemon Black and White 2. It's going to be in the Pokedex, I think. So that doesn't show much else than that. So I'm not going to show a clip of that. I'll put a link into the sidebars somewhere or something. But the second one was the interesting one, because first of all, it shows that Getsis is going to be returning, and it also shows a little clip of N. So I'm going to show that right now.
2つの力が合わさるとき、新たな伝説が生まれる。Nintendo DS ポケットモンスターブラック2ホワイト2。
So what you will have seen in that is Getsis on one side along with Kyurem, and then N on the other side with either Reshiram or Zekrom, and your playable character is behind N. So the weird thing about this is that N and Getsis seem to be on opposite sides, so they seem to be battling, and therefore that might imply that N could actually be a good character in this game, because N's stood on the same side as you as well. So maybe N is a protagonist in this next game, because previous to this I did mention N being a protagonist or an antagonist, and I always said I did want him to be the good guy, and looks like he just might be. But the strange thing is that I noticed is that in basically, if you will have seen the clip and then it would have shown a black Kyurem or white Kyurem. In the first clip, it showed, I think, in the first clip, N had Zekrom, and the clip after, it showed that it was that game featured was it black Kyurem? Yeah. So basically in white 2, because black Kyurem, no, in black 2, sorry, because black getting confused, because black Kyurem is the Pokemon of black 2, so therefore in black 2 N has a Zekrom, and in white 2 N has a Reshiram. So therefore that implies that you have the opposite Pokemon to N from the previous game, and therefore if you have black as the first game, you probably should get white as the sequel, so they fit together with each other, if you get what I mean, sort of. Basically that if you got white 2, if you got white 2, N has Reshiram. If you got black 2, N has Zekrom. So that was kind of all I was trying to say in the game's interlink. And what I did find kind of weird is that Getsus had the Kyurem. I'm not sure why, not sure what reason or anything. But maybe there's some sort of strange way that he merges Kyurem with Zekrom and Reshiram, because we did not see black or white Kyurem. Sorry, we didn't see black or white Kyurem in the gameplay. We just saw Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kyurem. So maybe there's some sort of genetic Pokemon thing. I'm not quite sure, but it's quite interesting. But Getsus is back. That's news in itself. So, time for the question of the week. So this week's question of the week is, how do you think white Kyurem and black Kyurem are going to be formed? Like, do you think there's some sort of machine that merges them made by Getsus, or that maybe N, pursuing his ideals, decides to merge these together? Or do you think that they're naturally occurring, that they just happens themselves? So, my personal view on this is probably that it's going to be Getsus' plan to somehow become more powerful than N is, because N becomes his sort of rival along with you. So Getsus has to outpower him, and he does this by merging 2 of the legendary Pokemon, the opposite one to what N has, and also Kyurem. So it could be that. So tell me what you think about it in the comments below. And that's it for this week's information. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.